We've got part 2 footage.
Yeah, finally, there's something new. We're not watching the first film anymore. We're watching a terrible, like almost fan level sequel.
We are finally watching with the script starts for Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2.
Chapter 1. Ricky stands on the street and sees 2 nuns walking towards him.
And immediately shits himself.
But I mean, if you can't kill a nun bound to a wheelchair in like less than a minute, then you shouldn't be killing people. It says a lot about his killing abilities and how good he is at this.
Just going to say, though, that shot in like the hallway when he is in the room and you can see his shadow smashing things up and she leaves the room. It's not a bad shot.
It is. It looks nice.
Yeah.
That's one of the very few. That face he just made, that doesn't look nice. I don't know what that was. It's been hilarious since the movie came out, and it's infamous for obviously Garbage Day.
It's what I call the best eyebrow acting you'll ever see in a movie. Eyebrows of this whole movie.
It's just, yeah, they're just so intense, and his whole performance and portrayal is so intense. Are you serious? And he ends up just recounting the movie, the first movie, the events of that. And I mean, it's a good idea. Like if it was a full-fledged out movie, good idea having it be Billy's brother, Ricky here, like, and he goes on a killing spree and snaps just like his brother did and stuff. So that idea is cool. But there's like I said, maybe like I'll try to keep track. There's probably maybe 30, 35 minutes of like original footage in this movie. The rest is all from the first movie.
Yeah.
So what a rip-off, man.
I told you I was ill.
The eyebrows here.
The eyebrows going to overtime now.
It's just the way he just like sighs and puffs.
That's like 4 times his eyebrows raised in the space of 10 seconds.
You know,
it's
like a camera going off. I don't know how, but it sounds right to me. He takes the car antenna to strangle her with. That's hilarious.
I love the way she goes, uh-oh, and then go
the thought in that moment to take the car antenna. I mean, I don't think you could really call it anything definitively, May, but it's supposed to be a Christmas movie.
I don't even think you can call it a movie. But
yeah, that's what I was hinting at. The first movie, he has the Killer Santa guy, and his brother is the killer in this movie. But it uses like the whole first movie as like 2/3 of this movie.
I'd always think this would be a funnier scene if the parents are like trying to get him back, like a refund. Like, look, we told
listen, this is like, could this be like a gift exchange for the holidays? Be like, he's broken, we don't want him.
Can we get a kid that's not going to turn into a psychopathic killer in about the next 10 years, please?
Yes. Well, let's see what we have in stock.
Let's see what we have in stock here. Or beaten by nuns, parents killed by Santa Claus, or it's not looking good.
No, we got 5 years later, Ricky. There's probably like 3 people that have been following my channel long enough that'll know what that reference even is with the gorilla jump scare. But they're there, and they'll see it.
Just have to say, if anyone's wondering, which no one is, I will have my Night Swim review out soon. I'll just give you a little background into why it's not out at the moment.
Oh, we'll be fucking thrilled. I mean, we get Danielle Harris back, so that'll be cool. Jamie Lloyd. And that kid, Ricky, doesn't look like the younger one from the first movie.
Ricky had a hard paper round, bless him.
I love that line. You tend to get paranoid when everyone around you gets dead. I gotta look it up, like how long it took to shoot this movie, because it can't be more than like 2 days, right?
I'm gonna say a week. My last words would be help.
Yeah, right, like something like that. Yeah, is more where I was leading too. Like something more that might aid your survival or something. Or at least if you can't be saved, then at least something like maybe quotable they can put on your tombstone or something. Santa Claus is Gone would not be anywhere near the top of my list.
Get me to the hospital. This is the only scene I actually pretty like of this movie, is with this dickhead in the cinema just being a loud prick, and he just goes up and fucking kills him. It's like, how many times have you wanted to do that when you've gone to the cinema and there's been some that's either on his phone or won't shut the fuck up or anything?
Probably maybe 30 35 minutes of like original footage in this movie. The rest is all from the first movie.
Yeah.
So what a ripoff, man. I would have been pissed if I saw this in theaters.
It's the greatest left hook in movie history ever.
I wonder if it was hard for this cop to stay in character and not break during recording all these scenes with him. From like his delivery, how intense he is for no reason. I wonder if he was trying like so hard not to crack and laugh during this.
Do you know what would be more scary? Is if they all thought, like, my God, this guy's performance is brilliant.
Right? Like, this is the person we've been looking for. Like,
This is who we've been looking for.
This is our masterpiece guy. We need to get him in stat. Yeah, and what, we're 30 minutes in, and yeah, maybe 10 minutes at the most is footage just for this movie. It's the rest is all from the first movie.
All the first movie.
It's like maybe 2/3 of the first half hour.
Like you say, this is one of the most laziest sequels you will ever see, ever. Like, the writer must have gone in and said, right, guys, good news, bad news. He went, what? And I went, I've got about 20 minutes of really great material for the sequel.
In any sequel, this cop could have walked in, talked to him for 10 minutes, read his file, and we got like a 2-second shot of him reading a file on Ricky. And then the events in the movie start like with the new footage later when he goes on a killing spree. And that would have been like an actual sequel.
Yeah.
This doesn't do any of that.
No. If there was like any single effort was put into this.
Yeah, I know.
I just can't believe how they thought this was a good idea.
Money. That's the only reason. It's because the whole VHS market was booming. What was this, 87? So they figured. I don't even know if this was released in theaters. If it was, it's a crime against humanity. I don't know if it was.
How the fuck do you remember that?
Yeah, I know, exactly. None of that makes sense. It's like, oh, just thinking back on it. It's like, yo, you're like infant. You're crying in distress. You don't remember any of this?
Were you too busy shitting into your nappy, kid? You didn't remember anything.
The apex of this film.
I'm literally going to go to bed tonight, and all I'm going to have in my head are these garbage day clips just playing over and over.
Unless it's in an awesome setting like this with a friend like laughing at how crazy it is.
Yeah.
But like, I would never throw this on by myself ever again. Are you serious?
I haven't watched any other ones after this one. I believe a lot of
you should check them out because they're not great at all. But like the fourth one has nothing to do with a Killer Santa at all, but it's directed by Brian Yuzna, did Society and Bride of Reanimator. It's Dentist, both movies, a whole bunch of movies. It's about bugs and shit. Like there's like a whole bunch of like bug effects and stuff for some reason. Yeah. It has nothing to do with Santa killing people, but that's 4, and that one's all right. Bill Moseley's in 3.
In 3, yeah. Isn't that where he's got like a bowl for like on top?
Yeah, his brain is sticking out or some shit. He didn't like keeping the top of his head in back then.
Garbage day.